Oh yeah, put on the spot like that. I love that. You're fucking first. Ha! You gotta pick up the microphone. I won't. All right, my name's Mary Morrison, and well, recently I decided to switch my, TV services to streaming. Is anybody else here on these streaming services at all? Being pretty popular. Now I gotta say, that was annoying me. I had to fix it. But yes, like I said, I switched my TV from cable to streaming services. And for those of you that haven't done it, so far I'm enjoying it. For the most part, I enjoy it. And when you switch to a streaming service, I mean, it's free TV, much like basic cable. You're going to have TV commercials. I'm aware of this. I am okay with this. My question is, because I'm signed up for 3 different streaming services, could you at least print my commercials in English? Is that so hard to ask? Now, I'm not going to stand here and be like, ooh, it's American, you speak English. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you guys ask me a lot of questions to get to know me. To not know what my basic language is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all my streaming services I'm online with, they know my first name, they know my last name, they know my middle name, they have my billing information for free TV. Understand that they did ask for my PayPal, confirmation, so got that going. They also know my mother's maiden name, they have my billing address, they know my pronouns, if I'm a he or a she, they got my porn preferences, because guess what? I agreed to the cookies, so if they don't have my porn preferences, that's on them. But I'm assuming this one does, because on my first date with my current ex, they actually showed me the advertisements, being advertised by my favorite porn star. Not cool, Tubi. Not cool at all. So yes, please forgive me when I turn on my streaming services and then I get a commercial for a Big Mac in Japan, all in Japanese. I'm going to go back here because I just wrote this today. So yeah, so forgive me when I see a Big Mac commercial in Japanese advertised by some anime go-go Power Rangers, Ronald McDonald, dressed like he missed his marching band to the Flavor Town for a Big Mac. I can't get stateside. I know because I went to McDonald's. They looked at me like I was crazy when I asked. And then I Googled, a plane ticket to Japan. And you see what the cost of that is? It is crazy, all right? And it is way too much for a burger, that got 1,000 times better because they added charbroil to its name. They added 1,000 times better because they added charbroil to its name. And that's something they had to steal from Hardee's. And I gotta admit, Hardee's must have charbroil nailed down for McDonald's to have to advertise it in Japan. All right? Streaming services ask me so many questions, who, what, where, when. Let's put it this way, if a cop were to walk up to me and ask me questions, these kinds of questions, I would say no to these questions, all right? But streaming services, since they were nothing more than a windowless black panel van with the advertisement of free candy, I gave them all my information. Let's put it this way, I'm going to wish I answered those questions for a cop when I go missing because the streaming service has all my information. All right? Now, recently, I switched jobs. All right? I mean, at the end of about 4 months ago, things kind of went bad for me. I was forced to relocate my place of work. And I had a bit of a mental breakdown. At 36 years old, after 2 bouts of COVID, and then 3 years with no days off, it just got a little too much. So where does a 36-year-old male go when he wants to go on a personal sabbatical and experiment with drugs? Anybody? How about your mom's house? Right? Yeah. Where do we all go? Mom's house to experiment with drugs. And when I was down there experimenting with these mushrooms, I adopted a cat. So at least that part of the trip was real. Anybody else here have a pet? Does anybody got pets at all? Yeah. What do you got?
A dog.
A dog?
Yeah.
We must need attention, right? Somebody happy to see you every day. What are you doing? You miss me?
Yes.
See, I was lonely, and I didn't mean to adopt a cat, and I probably should have adopted a dog. It probably would make things a little bit better, because I'm not sure if I'm better off or worse off since I adopted a cat. I feel like my need for attention's kind of gone up one notch when you have an animal that doesn't need your attention. Despite this animal was found in a badger hole in the middle of a field, he's pretty picky, all right? So I'm not paying him direct attention. He's going to let me know if he wants direct attention. If I'm playing video games, I like to sit here and play my video games. He has to be right here in between my arms. In which case, I blow on his ear. At first, I thought it was a game. And to him, it was a game. But for me, it became 3 a.m., and I got a cat going like this. Yeah, 3 a.m. wake up call? Not fun. Not fun at all. Now, I'm a first-time cat owner. When I say cat owner, I mean a domesticated cat. The last set of cats I had before this were bobcats. Not quite what you call normal. So it was a bit of a learning curve, with something smaller that, yeah. Anyway, but cleaning the litter boxes type of deal. I'm not a type of person that's going to look at my animal's leftovers and be like, ew, that's big. That's a big one. I'm not one that judges my animal's turds unless something weird's wrong or going on. When I say something weird's going on, we're talking an 8-week-old kitten. I'll give him 10 weeks. 10 weeks old kitten, and his poop is rather spherical, roundish. But it's not just round, like roundish. It's like ping pong size round. I remember you all had a 8-week to 10-week-old kitten. The sizes don't add up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I look at my cat's backside, but he does advertise it quite a bit to me, to anyone that walks into the house, to the neighbor's dog, to the mailman. Here in my day-to-day life, the size of my cat's ass. Well, one morning, I come downstairs, and I can hear the cat in the litter box. I think, this is a perfect opportunity to see what's going on and make sure I have a healthy 10-week-old cat. So I turn around and check out my cat doing his business. He's not in the litter box, but on the side of the litter box, rolling his poop into perfectly round, ping-pong-shaped balls. To which my first thought was, those balls are just on my face. When you own a pet, you're not as clean as you think, people. I mean, like I said, this is my first domesticated pet I've had in a long time, all right? One of the animals I raised, well, back in the day, was a North American alligator. Anybody else here ever raised a North American alligator? Probably. Yeah, I have. It's fun. One day, I get a knock at the door. And when I say get a knock at the door, I get a knock at the door, but I don't answer the door because I have a North American alligator. People don't knock on doors like mine, all right? I mean, you got to get through dogs to get to my door. So the fact I get a knock at the door, I'm, really? So I commit and get up and start moving. And that's when I hear the dogs going nuts. When I say the dogs are going nuts, the dogs are going nuts. Like, how crazy nuts? Armageddon dog nuts. My first thought was, okay, I might want to grab the rifle. We got animals on the property that are victims to coyotes and bobcats. I come walking outside in my underwear and a high-powered rifle expecting to shoot at a weasel, maybe a bobcat, or some sort of other farmyard predator. No, it's a family of Jehovah's Witnesses. The dad is holding their 5-year-old daughter and putting her in the alligator tank. They took offense to me in my underwear with a high-powered rifle going, what the hell are you doing? That's an alligator! Well, needless to say, I get the child out of the alligator tank, and I can say that. Get the child out of the alligator tank, and the mom goes, if the alligator would have been my daughter, we could have sued. I was like, I don't need a lawyer. I just got to go to court and say you put your daughter in an alligator tank on stranger's property. All right, everybody, you got the light on anymore, so good night.